Good morning. It is a Monday, so it's a time for another Magic Monday Conversations. And I'm feeling pretty magical today with my Christmas tree behind me. So I'm so excited that you are here today. If you have never tuned into one of my videos before, let me introduce myself. I'm Sarah Drury, and specifically, I love to help driven women who have a vision. I like to help them figure out what their little inner magic is and then create that big vision from that. So today I want to talk a little bit about, usually, let me just set the stage here. Let me back up a sec. What these conversations are me answering questions, just kind of hanging out with you, bringing a little bit of magic to your Monday. But then also it's a little bit of a deeper dive and continuing the conversation from my podcast, which is called The Inner Beauty School. And that launches every single week. I put out a new episode on Wednesday. So that way you have the rest of the week and the weekend to listen to that episode, come up with any questions that you may have on that topic or another topic. It doesn't have to be specifically that topic, but whatever. Then you come up with your questions. You can reach out to me. We can have a conversation. I can help answer any questions that you have regarding that topic or another topic that maybe you're more interested in. Doesn't matter. But again, this is just a way for us to continue the conversation and go beyond just the podcast, because I love doing my podcast, and that to me is where sometimes literally I will just close my eyes and just start talking. I have a bullet points, usually, but I really just want it to be just kind of like this inspired thing. And so this is a way that we can go maybe even a little deeper and continue the conversation. So long-winded, but that's my point for these Magic Monday conversations. So today we're going a little bit deeper on the topic of comfort zones. If you have not listened to that podcast episode, that goes way in depth on this, so make sure that you go do that. But basically the premise was that I was challenged by my coach and mentor, Jim Fortin, to get outside of my comfort zone. And so there was a list of things. I chose one and I went and did it, and it was weird and it was crazy, and it was probably the weirdest thing that I've ever done. Not really, because I've done some weird things in my life. Let's be honest. I'm, whatever. But I guess maybe the weirdest thing I've ever done publicly. And so, but there were kind of all these things that came up and lessons that I learned. And so I go into that in the episode. So the challenge was for you to go out and do something outside of your comfort zone. And a bunch of you in a poll that I took on Instagram said that you were going to do it. So the second part of that is that you need a little accountability, because let's face it, sometimes we need a little arm twisting to do the things that are going to make us get outside of our comfort zones. Because it's kind of scary, right? All this stuff comes up, which I experienced, which I go into in that episode. So I get it, but there are a lot of reasons why actually getting outside of your comfort zone is going to just be so good for you in your life and your business, because we kind of get stuck in our little bubbles and we're just kind of doing our thing on autopilot. And so this is a way to just kind of shake it up, shake you out of your shell, and get you out and doing big things. Because when we have businesses, a lot of times it's the same thing. We kind of do the same things over and over again. And the thing about that is that the more you do the same things over and over again, you're just going to get the same results over and over again. So if you want more, you got to do more sometimes. And I'm not talking about hustling your face off or anything like that, or you're not doing enough. I just mean you have to be more, as my friend Colleen likes to say. You kind of have to shake out of whatever bubble that you're in your business and step outside of that comfort zone. Like everybody's heard the cliche, everything you want is on the other side of your comfort zone. Well, it's true. Everything you want is on the other side of fear. I think that was Jack Canfield. So what are you doing? What are you doing to get outside of your comfort zone? So message me, post in the comments, whatever. I want to hear from you. If you participated in that poll, you better be doing this. And even if you didn't, like, go ahead and make a commitment to yourself right now that you're gonna do something to get outside of your comfort zone this week. And then message me and let me know what it is, and I will hold your feet to the fire a little bit. Okay, so that's pretty much it. The last thing that I wanted to talk about is on, I believe it was Monday of last week, I went and did a little bit in my Instagram stories. I talked about kind of like my personal, the way that I like to schedule and structure things in my business to hit my goals. And so if you watched that, I may post the video somewhere else too. But if you watched that, then you'll know that I had like 3 different calendars and planners that I like to write in. And so somebody messaged me and she said, how long does this take you? Because it was quite an explanation. It took me longer than I thought it was going to. But that's the thing, is like when you're explaining something, sometimes that takes a little bit longer. But the actual practice that I do pretty much every single day just takes me really about 30 minutes tops. But the thing that does is that it gets you, if you can plan out your day a little bit and then write down what your goals are every single day, it just helps you be so much more productive. It helps your brain literally find the ways to make some of these things happen. And so it's a really important practice to set your day up right. And so make sure that whatever you're doing, that you do that. Because one of my big things, like I said at the beginning, is to help people with a vision make that vision come to life, right? To live the vision. And so that's something that I've gotten really good at in my own life. So that's what I was sharing. So that's part of it, is to make whatever your big vision for yourself is, create it, write it, dream it, and then chunk it down into bite-sized pieces and do something on that every single day. And so that's what that kind of, that's my own method that I was sharing. I will post the video again just in case somebody missed it. I'll post it probably on YouTube. I'll just post it there. That way it can kind of live there. So if you're curious, you can go over to my YouTube channel and check that out, which is just Sarah Drury, SARADRURY. And make sure that you are signed up for my VIP newsletter list, because I always send stuff out there that I don't talk about really anywhere else. So make sure that you are signed up there. Well, hello there. And that way you won't miss out on any of the goodies that I put out every week. So go ahead and pick whatever it is that you're gonna do to get outside of your comfort zone, and then send me a message and let me know what it is, so that I can help hold you accountable and get you out of your bubble and just shaking things up and, you know, starting to really truly create and design whatever life you wanna live. And that starts by getting outside of your comfort zone. So let me know what you choose, and I will see you next Monday. Talk to you later. Bye.